الحمد لله وكفى والصلاة والسلام على عباده الذين اصطفى خصوصا على أفضلهم وخاتم النبيين محمد الأمين وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين وبعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ونزلنا عليك الكتاب تبيانا لكل شيء وهدى ورحمة وبشرى للمسلمين صدق الله العظيم. We begin with Allah's blessed name. We praise Him and we glorify Him as He ought to be praised and glorified. And we pray this day for blessings, for protection, for mercy, for guidance. And we pray for peace and for blessings on all His noble messengers, and in particular on the last of them all, the blessed Prophet Muhammad sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam. Brother Chairman, my learned and distinguished and beloved brothers, the scholars of Islam, Sheikh Ali Mustafa, Maulana Siddiq Nasir, brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum rahmatullah. January 2006, and we resume here in the San Fernando Technical Institute in San Fernando, in my native island of Trinidad. We resume the Ansari Memorial Lectures. Lectures which are delivered in honor of a great teacher. May Allah have mercy on his soul. Imam Al-Mahdi and the return of the Islamic Khilafah or Caliphate. Is a subject which forms part of the larger whole we have been addressing in previous lectures on the signs of the last day. And one of them is most certainly the emergence or the advent of Imam Al-Mahdi. Allah's Messenger sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam had a companion whose name was Hudhayfa. And Hudhayfa radiallahu ta'ala anhu once spoke to the Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam. He said, my brothers used to ask Allah's Messenger about the good things, but I used to ask him about the evil. And I did so lest I be overtaken by evil. And so I said to him, O Messenger of Allah, we were living in ignorance and in an extremely bad state. And then Allah brought this great good to us, Islam. Will there be evil after this? He said, yes. I asked, and will there be good after that evil? He said, yes. But it will be tainted. It ain't gonna be pure. I ask, what will be its taint? He replied, there will be some people who will guide others, but not according to my guidance. And so you will approve of some of their deeds, and you'll disapprove of some others. I ask, will there be any evil after that good? And he replied, he said, yes, there will be some people who will summon others to the gates of the hellfire, into which they will be cast. They will cast those who respond to them. So I ask Allah's Messenger, can you describe to me these people who will summon people to the gates of the hellfire? He said, they will be from our people, and they will speak like us. I ask, what command do you have to give to me if that happens in my time? What should I do if I live at that time? When your own people summoning you to the hellfire. He said, you must hold on to the jama'ah. Trinidad we say jamaat. Hold on to the jama'ah. The jama'ah meaning the community or the body of Muslims who are organized as one jama'ah, one united jama'ah. And hold on to the imam, meaning the amir, the khalifa, the leader of the jama'ah, whose authority is constituted through an act of bay'ah, or the oath of allegiance. And then I ask, and what about if there is no jama'ah and no imam? What should I do? He said, turn away. Turn away from all those firaq, all those misguided, inauthentic expressions of Islam. Turn away from all those firaq. Even if you have to hold on to the trunk of a tree and bite and chew its roots until death overtakes you. This hadith is in Sahih Bukhari. This hadith is in Sahih Muslim. This hadith is muttafaqun alayh, the strongest possible hadith that you can find. It is with this introduction that we begin the subject of the Khilafah, or the Caliphate. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala commanded us in the Quran, in Surah An-Nisa, بعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم يا أيها الذين آمنوا, O you who have faith in Allah, أطيعوا الله, obey Allah. A command, an imperative, no ifs and buts. وأطيعوا الرسول, a command, an imperative, no ifs and buts. Obey me, Allah, and obey the Rasul, the Messenger sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam. وَأُولِي الْأَمْرِ مِنْكُمْ, and obey the Amir, who is minkum, who is from within your own ranks, your own Muslim leader of the Jama'ah. He said, sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wasallam, there is no Islam without the Jama'ah. You're only spinning top in mud. And there is no Jama'ah without as-sam'u wa ta'atu, without the obligation to listen and to obey. If you don't have that, the obligation to listen and to obey, you have no Jama'ah. And there is no Jama'ah, therefore, without the Amir. Today, we don't have the Jama'ah anymore. Today, we no longer have the Amir al-Mu'mineen or the Khalifa anymore. And before we describe to you briefly, otherwise you spend the rest of the day here, the story of how we lost the Khilafah, how they cut off the head of Islam. Before we tell that story to you, and the story is also told in this book, the Caliphate, the Hijaz, and the Saudi Wahhabi nation state, it's at the back. Let us first briefly describe to you what was the Khilafah. Nabi Muhammad sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wasallam did not establish the Khilafah. Khilafah, Khalifa, that which follows. He did not establish it. No, he followed. He followed one who came before him. It was Nabi Dawood alayhi salam and his son Nabi Sulaiman alayhi salam, the Prophet David and the Prophet Solomon, who first established it. They established it as the holy state of Israel. The holy state of Israel. And since the religion which they followed was the religion of Ibrahim alayhi salam, and since we follow the same religion of Ibrahim alayhi salam, we'll describe that as the Islamic state of Israel. What was the character of that state? It would do the pastors and the priests of this country a lot of good to listen to what we have to say. The basic character of the state established by Prophet David and Prophet Solomon, Allah's blessings be upon them both, is that the state, the polity, submitted to Allah as sovereign. Al-Malik, sovereign. In consequence of which they recognize his authority to be supreme. In consequence of which they recognize his law to be the supreme law. And they had an obligation when Allah declared something to be halal or permissible, to establish it as permissible. And that when Allah declared something to be haram or prohibited, to make it illegal, to establish it in the land as something prohibited. This was the basic character of the state established by those two prophets of Allah. Those who constituted the citizens of the state, if you will permit